Well, good morning, my lovelies, and welcome to a very overcast, very grey, very dreary, but it's still really warm Monday morning. I hope you're all well. Yes, it's very overcast and dreary, but I will say it is still quite warm. Even though we're in the first flush of September, it's still quite warm. So yeah, September's here. Can you believe it, lovelies? The burr months have finally arrived. My favourite time of the year will soon be upon us. Autumn. Or if you're my daughter Gemma, it starts on the 1st of September, regardless of whether we have an Indian summer or not. Anyway, enough chit chat, lovelies. So today I thought we'd have a chat about August and what that brought for us. In terms of the pagan calendar and in terms in what happened in my little life here. So we'll start off with the 1st of August, and that brought us Lunasa. Now Lunasa is the celebration of the first harvest of the year, and that first harvest of the year is your wheat, your grains, anything like that, stuff that we make our bread with and our flour with. So usually round about August, farmers will start to cut the corn before the bad weather sets in and it's unusable. So yes, so Lunasa celebrates our first harvest of the year, wheat and grain. Our second pagan event was a new moon in Leo. Now, it was an opportunity to build self-confidence and creativity and do what you've always dreamed of. So yeah, if you had anything that you fancied doing or you fancied a bit of confidence building, August's new moon in Leo was the time to do it. The 19th of the month was a super sturgeon blue moon. Oh, it's all going on here, isn't it, lovelies? It's called a super moon because the moon appears closer than usual, and she probably is a little bit closer than usual. Which is why when you looked up in the sky, I thought, flipping out, that's a big moon. Sturgeon moon, it's called a sturgeon moon by the Native Americans because the sturgeon were easier to catch during the month of August, and I would imagine that would be their main staple of the winter. Once they'd either salted it or dried it, that would keep them going through the winter. And a blue moon, you've heard of the old saying, once in a blue moon. And a blue moon is so called as it's the second full moon of a calendar year. So if you get 2 moons in a calendar year, say 2 moons in August, then it gets called a blue moon, because normally you only ever get 1 moon a month. Every now and again you'll get 2 moons a month. What else have we noticed for August? We've noticed that the nights are setting in earlier and earlier, and by sort of 8:30 now it's dark, which means snuggle down time, lovelies. And I've also noticed when I'm getting up in the morning that it's like sort of gone 6 o'clock now before it starts getting light. So, you know, the days are growing shorter. So I'm not sure whether you see that as a good thing or a bad thing, but I quite like it. What else has happened? We've had some bit of a mixed bag in the old weather front. We've had some rain, we've had a bit of thunder, we've had some absolutely blazing hot days. And then we've had some quite nippy days. Not the summer that we wanted, but you know, it was a mixed bag. In case of my August, we're dealing with hubby and his new diagnosis of congestive heart failure. We're getting to grips with the medication that he's on, and we're getting to grips with symptoms, whether there be ones that we know or newer symptoms. We've been he's been practicing with his exercise. So he takes Lou out. Come on this way, you. He takes Lou out at sort of 10 o'clock for a trip round the block, and then he'll come with me on a Sunday and we'll go for a gentle stroll somewhere. So yeah, we are keeping up. He is keeping up with his exercise. He has his good days and his bad days. He has his good days where he thinks he can take the world on, and then he has his bad days where all he wants to do is sleep, because the one thing he did say that he noticed was he's always tired all the time, and that's part of his condition, is being tired. And we're also having to deal with hospital appointments and doctor's appointments, and we're sort of here, there and everywhere at the moment. I did say to him, you know, it'll settle, it will settle, and it will come to the point where you won't need to go to the doctors or the hospitals as often as we are at the moment. So yeah, he's okay, he's all right. We're not struggling at the moment. However, he's not back at work at the moment, and until he has an MRI he won't be going back to work, which is a bit of a blow for him, because that's what he wanted. Being at work keeps him active, keeps him occupied. Excuse me. So yeah, bless him. So that was our August. She's packed her bags and she's gone to go and live with the other months of the year till it's her time to roll round again. So as we say goodbye to August and thank her for bringing us nice things and sunshine and all sorts, we welcome in September, and we welcome in the autumn, the changing of the leaves, the smells, the earlier nights. So yeah, we welcome in September. So lovelies, excuse me, me and we were going to go and finish our walk off, and then I'm off to work. So I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful Monday. Do remember, if you're struggling, please reach out, because there's always somebody there that will help you. Look after one another, it's important. And if nothing else in this world, lovelies, please be kind, because you don't know what that other person's going through that stood next to you. And from me and a woo, we're sending you all much love and many blessings.